didn't realize that the cycling world was like that. Y'all messy. Some of my content has mention of extreme violence, sexual assault, and/or other triggering content. Discretion is advised. Hello, welcome back to my channel. I am Sarah, your true crime best friend, and this is Code 187. Today's story is wild. This is something that you would see on one of those like Oxygen or ID channel shows that's like love triangle gone wrong type of thing. So buckle up, this is crazy. Someone recommended this case and I was already kind of researching and I was looking into it, and so I thought, you know what, why not go ahead and do this case for you guys. So here we go. Now, this story is about Kaitlin Armstrong being missing and being wanted. But that is not our victim today. So first, we're going to start off with talking about our victim and really showcasing who she was. So our victim's name is Moriah Wilson. She also went by Mo, so I'm going to call her Mo in this video. And she was tough. She was a competitor and she was a tough girl. This girl was a beast when it came to sports. And like, I don't know how it feels to be good at anything really, especially not sports, but this girl, every sport she played, she just dominated. I really give it up to anybody who does professional sports. And Mo played soccer in high school. In college, she did professional skiing. And then after college, she switched to mountain biking, this combination called gravel riding. It's a combination of mountain biking and competitive racing. So it's like a mountain bike racing. I am completely destroying the definition of this, and I am sorry, but that is what Mo did. Mo grew up in Vermont, and she was always a competitive athlete, like I said. In the winter, she was busy skiing. In the summer, she did this competitive biking. I can only imagine how it was doing gravel racing. I mean, those falls had to have been brutal. And Mo not only loved this sport, she was good at it. I mean, she won competition after competition after competition. And we know what happens when someone starts winning. That's right. Someone comes to hate on you. Or leave comments on your video. But that's here nor there. So someone came at her, and this was all based on jealousy. And that person was Kaitlin Armstrong. Kaitlin was also a competitive gravel racer, and so was her boyfriend, Colin Strickland. Kaitlin and Colin met in October of 2021, and they began dating. They were sort of on again, off again, and during one of these breaks, supposedly Colin and Mo saw each other. This is where it gets very messy and very love triangle and very confusing. Now, at the time of Mo's death, her family and her was very adamant that she was not dating anyone. She was not dating Colin, but she had been speaking with him. In December, Colin bought 2 firearms, one for Kaitlin and one for him. Then in January, Kaitlin found out about the affair, or that Mo and Colin had been together. According to a witness, she was pissed. She was visibly shaking. She was very, very, very upset. At this time, she even reportedly said, "I am going to kill Mo." In May, Mo goes to Austin, Texas to compete in a race. On May 11th, Colin and Mo go out swimming and then go out to eat, and then he drops her off at a friend's house. He says he does not go inside at all. He dropped her off and he left. Security camera shows a black SUV circling the block, pretty much stalking the residence, and then stopping outside of Mo's, where she was staying, at her friend's house. Meanwhile, while all of this happened, Kaitlin was using a cycling app called Strava to track the movements of both Colin and Mo. Colin told his girlfriend, or he told Kaitlin, that he was dropping off some flowers and that he was not out with Mo. Colin. If you have watched this far into this crazy madness, please consider subscribing below, liking, and clicking that bell. Now let's get back to the craziness. Later, 911 is called and Mo is unresponsive, covered in blood, on the bathroom floor of her friend's residence. They also matched those bullets back to the guns that Colin and Kaitlin had. Kaitlin also stole Mo's bike, her bicycle, and put it in some bamboo a couple blocks away, which I feel like is just more to elude this jealousy. May 12th, the cops get Kaitlin and they take her in. But this is not the end of the story. Kaitlin gets away, or they release her basically, because of a birthday mix-up. Kaitlin is seen boarding a flight May 14th. In that flight, she is headed to New York. Then she is seen again May 18th, but there are no flights in her name. So Kaitlin is now missing and also a fugitive, and she is gone. Like, she is on the run. She has assumed different identities, they believe. They believe that she could be using the identity of her sister. Her and her sister are very close. They think maybe she is using her ID to get places and to board flights. At this point, Kaitlin could be anywhere. Kaitlin is described as being 5'8" tall, weighing 125 pounds, with light brown curly hair and hazel eyes. So, you wanted to know my opinion on this, and boy do I have them. My first and foremost thing is that Kaitlin is the one responsible for this. So far, police have not said that Colin had anything to do with the actual shooting. So, the person who pulled the trigger was Kaitlin and Kaitlin alone. And that is why she is on the run. Now, I know that people have been defending Kaitlin in all of this. No amount of jealousy, no amount of love or romance should make you kill anyone. Mo was pretty much an innocent bystander in this. Like, she may not have even known that Kaitlin and Colin were together. And if she did, that's Colin's fault. Colin should have been, at least with just, none of these women should be dating Colin. But if he was going to date one of them, because this is what happens. Jealousy is horrible and it can be deadly. I know that love is hard, and I've been through it, where you feel like no one's going to love you, you feel like this person is it, right? And you don't want to be with anybody else. But love yourself enough to walk away. Don't put yourself in the position of killing someone. I think both of them should have, Usain bolted out of there and never had a relationship with Colin in the first place. And there are plenty of people who will treat you right, and Colin is not one of them, obviously. Oh, Colin. He, of course, lied to Kaitlin, told her that he wasn't out doing what he was doing, and then told her that his phone died. So, yeah, Colin might not have killed anybody, but he's still just a giant bag of shit. So Kaitlin is on the run. I mean, of course, if you have any information in this case, I will post below where you can submit that. If you know where Kaitlin is, and she had to have accomplices to drop her off at the airport, so someone knows something, please turn her in. Like, this is murder. Like, it's not just a jealousy situation. This is murder. And she needs to pay for what she did to Mo. Mo was innocent, and she lost her life over nothing. And I feel really, really bad for her family, and also her, because she was just at the cusp of her career, and it just went away so fast. So my deepest, deepest sympathies to Mo's family. I know this is not a joking matter. I understand that. I really want you guys, I will post if there's a GoFundMe for Mo and her family. Please, let's bring Kaitlin in and let's get her to serve justice for what happened to Mo. Thank you guys for all of the love and support over the last couple of days. I appreciate you all. And I hope you have a great day. I wish you well, all except for Kaitlin and Colin. I don't wish you guys well. I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Hi guys, I just wanted to say I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like any of the content for Code 187, please click that subscribe button, that like button, that share button. Help us out, help us grow. You can find us on your favorite podcast platforms. Yeah, check us out on there. Give us some ratings. Tell us what you think. We're also across every social media on Code 187. So we're on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. I think that's it. And of course YouTube. So please, please, please subscribe if you like our content, and spread the word. We'll see you guys next time. Bye.